So hello everyone. So in the last session we have discussed few of the concepts related to the network analysis subject, right? So here we are continuing with these concepts now. So we have covered the first two modules of this network. So here the first concept of this third module is the different kinds of parameters. Where the parameters are divided into four different kinds, that is Z parameters, and Z parameters is referred to the impedance parameters, or Y parameters. Y parameters are referred as admittance parameters. Similarly, H parameters are known as hybrid parameters and T parameters, transmission parameters, where these transmission parameters can also be represented as ABCD parameters. So now let's discuss one by one what do you mean by Z parameters and all. So in Z parameters we have a few set of equations, that is for V1 and V2. Okay, the equations are given as V1 equal to Z11 I1 plus Z12 I2 and V2 equal to Z21 I1 plus Z22 I2. These two equations are standard equations. Using these equations we would be getting four values for the Z11, Z12, Z21 and Z22 by putting the values of I2 and I1 is equal to 0 in these respective equation, okay, of for V1 and V2. So similarly we have another kind of parameter, that is Y parameter. Okay, so in the Z parameter we had the equations for voltages, right? So in this Y parameters we have the equations for current, and that equations are given as Y11 V1 plus Y12 V2 is equal to I1 and I2 equal to Y21 V1 plus Y22 V2. Similarly we need to get the values for Y11, Y12, Y21 and Y22 respectively by putting the parameters V2 and V1 equal to 0. Okay, yeah. So next kind of parameters here is H parameters. Okay, so here again the same thing. So in order to calculate the H parameters we have one equation for V1 and another equation is for I2 here. Okay, and here the same thing, by putting the parameters one as I1 equal to 0 and V2 equal to 0, we get these four values for H11 up to H22. So the last kind of parameters are ABCD parameters or T parameters, transmission parameters. So here we need to calculate we have to have the standard equations for V1 and I1 respectively, which is given as AV2 minus BI2. So here we can see that the sign here is minus. Okay, for always with the T parameters in the equation the sign is minus, so you need to remember that AV2 minus BI2, and I1 is given as CV2 minus DI2. Also we have in the T parameter form, that is T11 V2 minus T12 I2 and T21 V2 minus T22 I2. Okay, so similarly we have the four values for A, B, C and D by putting the parameters V2 and I2 equal to 0. So now let's go to the second chapter of this module. The name of the module is two-port networks. Okay, this is basically the fifth module. The fifth module we had all the parameters along with the all the necessary equations. So in this fifth module we have the second chapter called as resonance. So in this resonance part, this is the basic definition of resonance. That is, resonance is defined as a phenomenon which is applied voltage resulting in the voltage and the resulting current are in phase. Okay, so this was about a definition of resonance. So in this resonance part we have two basic derivations. One is for series resonance and another is for parallel resonance. So this is the derivation for series resonance. You can pause the video and refer it if you can. See, we have a series RLC circuit here, and along with that there is a standard impedance equation. For that we are going to apply the impedance equation which consists of RLC circuit, and for that we need to get the final value of the frequency, resonance frequency F0, that is given as F0 equal to 1 by 2 pi square root of LC in case of series resonance. So similarly we have another kind of circuit called as parallel resonance, or also it can also be called as anti-resonance. So here again we have a different derivation for that. The same thing, parallel resonance, we have another kind of a derivation. So here our goal is to find the anti-resonant frequency FAR. Okay, so it is given as FAR is equal to 1 by 2 pi square root of 1 by LC minus RL square by L square. This is the standard equation for the parallel resonant circuit. Okay, so this is the derivation. If you want, you can refer it. So that's it with the third module. So in the fourth module, we have few more concepts to be discussed. That is the Laplace transform and its applications. So this is the basic definition of Laplace transform. We can see that f of t refers to the time domain function, and capital letter f of m, f of s is the Laplace transform of this function f of t, and this is the standard definition of Laplace transform, that is given as L of f of t equal to f of s, where the limits are from 0 to infinity, f of t e to the power minus st into dt, where s is the complex frequency variable. Okay. So in this Laplace transform we have few functions. That is, the first function is called a step function. Okay, you can see the step function. The another kind is ramp function, where the ramp means they would be having a slope into the picture. Okay. We have few rectangular functions, and here these are the few concepts related to the relationship between the unit step function and unit ramp function. I've written it. Also, we have the relationship between unit step function and unit impulse function. Okay, these are the few important set of questions. You can pause the video and make a note of it. And here are the few basic standard Laplace transforms. So this is the table where we have a few Laplace transforms. You can pause it and refer it again. So here also we have one more concept related to the Laplace transform of the periodic function. So this is the derivation of it. Okay, yeah, so this is the whole derivation of this Laplace transform of periodic function. You can see it. Also, we have few of the problems related to this Laplace transform of periodic function. Yeah, so that's all. So in these two sessions I have tried to cover most of the concepts which are required for you to study in the subject network analysis. Okay, these are the concepts you need to study thoroughly. I have not explained in brief. I have just given the concepts which and all are there required for you to study, and I have just told about it. Okay, so that's all for this session. Thank you.